Hello and welcome everybody to my Let's Play of Riddle of the Sphinx: The Awakening. This is a remake of Riddle of the Sphinx, which was a Myst-like point-and-click adventure game originally released in the year 2000. And The Awakening is a remaster by the same core team that did Riddle of the Sphinx, and it was released earlier this year, 2021. Essentially a graphics remaster, but also affects some of the gameplay, but the core game is the same. This is a game that I personally have a great fondness for. I have a lot of experiences with it over my lifetime, and it's left me liking the game a lot. I think it's a decent game of exploration and adventure, and since there's no full Let's Plays of this yet on the internet at the time I record this, I figured it would be nice to make one, and make this my first real Let's Play. So I am very familiar with this game. I played the original Riddle of the Sphinx through many times. I've gone through The Awakening, so I know how all the puzzles work, I know all the big changes in The Awakening, and so this is not going to be a video of me exploring around really figuring things out myself. This is, I know this already, and I'm going to take you on a tour through the game. I'm going to show you everything there is to see, explain all the puzzles, and still try to have the exploration and adventure be about the same type of experience as it would be for a first-time player who is able to figure out the puzzles very quickly. And with that, I think we are ready to begin. So we'll start off by going through the somewhat lengthy introduction to the game. This first video is going to be all the intro material, this spoken intro by me, and then all of the intro movies for the game itself. And then, so if you're watching this later on as part of a playlist, you can go ahead and skip to the second video if you want to get straight to the gameplay. So without further ado, let's begin. When this game was first released, the production company was known as Omni Creative, I believe, or maybe Omni Adventures. We've gone through several name changes over the years and settled on Old World Studios for this release. In case you didn't know what game you're playing, they tell you here. And then our first real intro movie is going to be an overview of important events related to the Sphinx and Great Pyramid. Post-Diluvian Age. As the Earth is repopulated, a new world order emerges, and a riddle begins. Circa 2050 BC, a mysterious traveler communicates advanced knowledge to Pharaoh Khufu. The resulting Great Pyramid is an astronomical, mathematical masterpiece. The last of the remaining 7 wonders of the ancient world. Circa 2000 BC, Khufu's son, Pharaoh Khafre, builds an equally impressive pyramid, guarded by the Father of Terror, the floating Great Sphinx. Circa 820 AD, treasure-seeking Caliph Al-Mamun hastily burrows into the Great Pyramid. The secret entrance is still hidden, forcing Mamun to dig through stone. Eventually breaking through the wall of a secret passageway. 1940 AD, Edgar Sayce predicts the discovery of a secret chamber under the Sphinx's paws. Further predicting, the ancient Hall of Records is located near the Sphinx. 1986 AD, French architects drill holes into the west wall of the Great Pyramid's Queen's Chamber, revealing a large cavity filled with unusually fine sand. Their work is suspended. 1987 AD, a secret passage discovered in the Sphinx. The official report denied any finding of archaeological significance. 2880, Professor Yoshimura discovers new chambers within the Great Pyramid. Yoshimura's work is also terminated. 1991-80, John Anthony West's seismological tests reveal chambers and tunnels under the Sphinx. With West, geologist Dr. Robert Soch reveals evidence of rain-eroded Sphinx dating much older. Just as these discoveries mount, West's work is terminated. March 22nd, 1993, Rudolf Gantenbrink discovers a secret door in the Queen's Chamber of the Great Pyramid. Using his robot, Upuwat Step-2, the door is discovered 200 feet up the Queen's Chamber airshaft. Gantenbrink is banned from opening the door, thwarting any further discovery. 2000. Fearing a Y2K apocalypse, survivalists stockpile food and doomsdayers hoard ammo. New Agers and mystics gather at the Great Pyramid, anticipating a new change for mankind. 2012. Apocalyptic fears mount once again, nearing the abrupt end to the Mayan calendar. The Sphinx and Great Pyramid are closed. Access is limited, citing security concerns. No further work has been permitted. The Sphinx, meanwhile, quietly guards its secrets. Until the appointed time. Present. Violent sandstorms have once again covered most of the Sphinx. Archaeologist Sir Gil Blythe Geoffreys discovers a new hidden chamber within the Great Pyramid, and a secret tunnel leading into and under the Great Sphinx. Pyramidologists flock to touch the pyramid walls. UFO seekers are awaiting their return. Pagan rituals can be seen at night. Religious groups are convinced it's prophetical. It's time. Very ominous. And now we get a mini ad for the game. What mysteries does the Great Sphinx guard? Discover. Do secret passages exist within the Great Pyramid? Explore. Explore ancient Egypt's most enigmatic monuments for yourself. Solve. And solve a riddle of epic proportions.
Thousands of years before the birth of Christ, Pharaoh Chephren entombed a secret. The chamber entrance was sealed forever.
You'll see the word Tobler a lot in these credits.
Keys were cached deep inside the Great Pyramid of Cheops, and known only to his father's priests, who took the secret to their deaths. Several millennia later, noted archaeologist Sir Gil Blythe Geoffreys discovers an ancient scroll unleashing a deadly curse. After deciphering the curse, the entombed secret of the Sphinx turns into a riddle of megalithic proportions. And now, it's up to you to solve Riddle of the Sphinx.
Dear friend, I'm writing you in the strictest of confidence. I've made a colossal discovery, and unfortunately a grave mistake. In any event, I am in need of your help. The Institute will fly you directly into Cairo, from there directly to the site. I do relish the thought of one last adventure with you, my friend, but you must hurry, anxiously awaiting your arrival. Your friend, Gil.
And so here we are, loyally answering the call, arriving here at the Sphinx. A fancy helicopter. Well, I don't know how fancy it actually is, but here we go. So yes, the original, the first part of the intro with the timeline is based on a similar intro from the original game, but was significantly altered there. I think a lot of the entries were changed up a bit. Some were added. There was no 2012 entry in the original, but same general idea. And I think the second video was almost complete. The second intro movie was almost completely the same. In any case, we're now ready to explore. We'll go ahead and go through the movement tutorial before ending this video, and we'll jump right into the game in our next one. We have our general, this has a general point-and-click interface, much like Myst and the mini-games I copied it. They chose to keep the same interface for this remake. Probably a lot of gamers aren't super fond of that choice. I don't know, I grew up with it, and that made me more or less love it, so I like still having this movement interface. I'm probably in the minority here, I know, but I'm happy for it. I have our little UI here, including a camera, our backpack of inventory, and main menu. Yep. There's our general information there. Menu, all that good stuff. You, of course, don't need to know any of this too much because I'm the one playing, not you. And our little magnifying loop, which is completely unnecessary, as it turns out. But yep, so there is your introduction to the game, and that is going to be the end of this first video, which was more or less our introduction in this last video. So next time we are going to start investigating, seeing what is up around here on the Giza Plateau, and we are going to dive into the meat of this game. So until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and enjoy your day.